Okay, welcome back, guys. John L here. We are playing Castlevania. We are on level 3. So this is where it gets a little bit more challenging. I can usually coast through levels 1 and 2, but 3 I actually have to kind of pay attention to. Mostly because of these guys. So they don't look like much, but if they kind of get loose, it can really mess you up. So not that Contra was easy, but Castlevania is definitely more challenging than Contra, I would say. It's a shorter game. There's only 6 levels, but you're gonna have to really practice. Well, at least I did, to get past the later levels. Alright, so the birds are the big thing right here. Okay. Well, this is fine. I wasn't doing so hot anyways. But yeah, you just want to make sure you stand on the ledge with the or stand on the stairs with that bird, just so he doesn't knock you off. If you're on stairs, you can't get knocked off. Alright, I would like to get another... There we go. So, having played through this game a whole lot recently, it's kind of fun to see that there's some like really easy strategies for the bosses, but if you don't know them, they kind of just give you fits. So there you go, that's better. Sometimes these like birds get into easy to do patterns, and sometimes they just attack you in weird ways. So not that you should just like run off stairs like me. Oh, I don't have the great. Alright, suicide skeleton right there. So usually I have the holy water right there, and I just like to throw down a holy water on that guy because it just makes that section a little bit easier, but I guess you can just make him jump to his death anyway, so whatever works. So even though you have a big health bar, this game really does force you to be careful because like every enemy does so much damage to you. Alright, there's a skeleton that I want to get to jump down right here. Alright. As long as we don't take another hit, it should be okay. So each level has a lot of, generally has like a lot of health power-ups, but this one just doesn't. I think the only one that I can think of is actually where the mummies are. So generally, yeah, just wait for the birds to come. And then like, oh boy. No! So that's one thing. Excuse me. Simon has just his famous stiff controls. Actually, this is a good place to die though, because there's plenty of places to get the whip. So the one thing about this place is if, at least for me, if I die further along, it's like I almost have to restart the level just because there's not enough candles to get the whip back again. And without having the full strength whip, it's really difficult to defeat these bone skeleton things. especially with the birds and all that kind of stuff coming. Alright. Alright. So this guy always freaks me out because every so often he'll shoot more than 2 fireballs. I just didn't want to get knocked back. So a lot of things have patterns in this game, and every so often, for some reason, it's just not the same pattern. So if you just move back and forth, a lot of times you can just get the birds to kind of work their way off screen if they're not at like a good whipping height. There's another dude here. I think the hardest part is coming up. I think there's a bird. No, it's the Medusas and... Okay, cool. So you just want to stand in a right way where the Medusas pass over you. I guess this is fine. So these guys are actually pretty easy. So what you want to do is just... So they'll walk the way you face, and you want to get them into this corner over here. Just kind of take your time, and if you're lucky, we'll just kind of stay here, and then you can just whip the crap out of them. Boom. Alright, that's easy. And then there's the meat, which is the lowest block right there, just in case you end up running low on energy, but that is the easy way to defeat the mummies right there. So next is level 4. So far, so good. This is where I start having trouble. Okay, so I'm going to take a break, and then we will continue with level 4.